Issue 82. Now this is a big one. Plenty to do. So sensors are going to be installed, tool compartments, bit of testing as well to be done. Look at all that, loads. So I'm going to be doing a few modifications on this. So let's see what we've got. We've got all these parts. Some little hinges and brackets just there. Keep to one side. Got the inner sections, compartments. Got these louvered front sections, a load of different screws, front panel, 2 of those, some sensors and a sensor housing. Let's move all this to one side. So this part I've repainted. As you can see, it's got a slight glitter effect to it, two-tone. And this part, what I've done is I've put the sensors in already according to the instructions ahead of time. Put some blue tack in on the top just to mask off, and I'm going to paint that black so they won't be visible. So I'll go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. Okay, this section has now been painted. And that's how that looks. So now let's crack on with the rest of the build. On to the build. So the old trusty screwdriver. I need what, 15mm and some of these black new self-tapping screws. All these came with this issue. So the first part we've got to do is pop this baby in between there and get this self-tapping screw in. So they want us to screw it in from this end. Hang on, let me get aligned. It can only go in one end because there's only one hole, so it's this end. Ooh. Tighten that up off screen. There you go, just like that. And then this has got to fit in the little hole just down below. And one of these self-tapping screws up here just goes into the back. Secure that in, and that looks like that. It says to do it really tight in the magazine and on the website, but we've got that problem of it sticking out and bouncing out, so we loosen it just a touch. Seems to fit a little bit better. Okay, so that section done, and it looks like that. Door opens like that, closes like that. These parts and these little hinges, and I'm going to need two 9mm screws, which are these ones here, and some more of these self-tapping screws up here. So we'll just get these in first. These go on the outside of the hinge. They should move freely, so not sure about this one. I'm just gonna loosen it up a bit, and then these now fit in to these square recesses. And are secured with the old self-tapping black screws again. And I'm just going to do this off camera, it's quicker. There we go, and that looks like that. That's from the front, that's from the back. So next stage is we've got to fit these into this front panel. So the first one it wants us to do is this one, and it's going to go in that way. And then some more of these black self-tapping screws, and that looks like that. Okay. It's not a brilliant fit, but and then this one just gets fitted on like that, and I'll just screw that in. That looks like that. And they stick out a little bit, but I'm not going to mod those at this stage anyway. So that's it for this section, and we'll be up for the next section in a minute. For this next stage, I've got some bit of airbrush thinner, airbrush cleaner from Vallejo, and some black acrylic paint. I've just built it up into a light wash, and on the two frames, this one all you see is the veins really, so you don't see the interior so much. So just doing a light coat of this, and I'll paint it all up and I'll get back to you. But like I said, you don't really see this, and this is from editing 3 different films: A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, and comparing the 3, and you see that you don't really see the silver bits at the sides, just the veins, like I said. Anyway, I'll crack on with this and I'll be back in a bit. This part has been painted up completely, 2 coats, and then I just did a quick top coat, some pledge, just to protect the paint. And that looks like that, and that just gets secured with some self-tapping screws. Everything's tight. That looks like that. Then this section, which is already painted up, it's got like a little vein on top, and that can only go on one way, and that gets secured in with one of these screws with the washer on already embedded on top. Call it a flange screw. That's all tight. That looks like that. So as you can see, you can't really see the sensors in there. Then we bring this section back in, and this goes in like that. And let's double check from the front. No, it doesn't go like that at all. I'm a complete and utter idiot. Goes in like that. Okay. And then it's some self-tapping screws again. These screwdrivers are pretty good, and Chris Campling made a little comment that I'd like to be different, going for an orange one. Yeah, a little bit I suppose, but also because it was a good price. I think it was £8 or £9 for the screwdriver set off Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description. And while I'm here, I might as well give some shout outs. One to Chris Campling, as always. One to my dad, who likes to watch these. Horlicks. World of Wayne. Always check out those channels. And of course, Robbie Bobby, who's always entertaining. I can't remember his name now. Anyway, that looks like that. That's all finished. I think that's a better finish than the bog standard. Don't know what you guys think. And now the next stage will be testing it. So I'll get that all set up and I'll be right back. So the next stage is to do the testing. So I've put the boards, the two boards are all connected as per the magazine. The left hand socket here is the top sensor and the right is the bottom sensor. Turn this on. We should see a set of lights. And we hold this upright. And as soon as we put something in front of it, the yellow light comes on. So that proves that that works. Yep. So they're picking up that. So we'll turn this off now. That's the end of this issue. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to rate comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.